Breaking news. We have been caught, boys. We've been caught. Last night, officially, the wife found out about the YouTube channel and she was not happy. Actually, that's not true at all. She very supportive. I've told y'all that. She's a very supportive person. Um, I was just telling her about like the comments and things, and she kind of got into it. It was really kind of cute. We sat there and watched the last video that I did. Oh, by the way, look, smart enough to remember to put the mic on today. So no, she found out about the YouTube channel. I wanted to at least have a few videos up, get the ball rolling and with some momentum before I told her. And then I showed her the video yesterday with me in the car and everything. We watched the whole. She loves it. She's very supportive, wants me to do well. She just force fed me some Oreos. We won't talk about that. But good news is we went out to dinner with the daughter. She like I've told y'all, did well in the police academy training. So she got accepted, filled out her 30-page application, which had more questions on it than a freaking NASA engineer. It was pretty interesting. Like it was pretty intense, all the stuff that they were asking her. We reviewed all that at dinner and laughed about it because there's some very, very funny questions in there. Oh gosh, what was like? Have you ever had sex with an animal? Like, I mean, we're talking like if you've never seen a police academy like application, you should read it. The questions in there. Have you ever been involved in a hit and run and not told anyone? Well, if nobody knows, why would you tell them on the police application, right? So anyway, we did that. We went out to dinner with her best friend to celebrate her success, and kept it reasonable. Had like a burrito, like just nothing major. Holding steady about the 248 range right now this morning. Did my run with the wife. She's kept it up her whole life, whereas I've just started. I sat in a chair. I was a programmer for 17 years. And then I kind of did another thing, went back to school. So I sat in a chair for another 4 years. So literally for like the last 2 decades of my life, I've done nothing but sit in chairs and walk back and forth from a car to a building. And she's been smart about it. And she's just been kind of like, she'll run a little here, like 10 minutes a day, 20 minutes a day, jog, walk, run, sprint. Like she just does everything. So today we went out and I had a slow, like base day, zone 2, 12-minute mile, 11:50-minute mile. And she can easily keep up, right? And she hasn't been training at all. It's really cool to see that, right? Like it really shows that like the little bits that you do throughout your life really add up. And then eventually, like, my goal is to never be in a wheelchair in a nursing home when I'm 85 and I'm going to live there for the next 10 years of my life. My aunt had this philosophy that we should live like a candle and you just burn down. And then at the very end, poof, you just go out and smoke, right? Like I don't want to sputter and sputter and get close to the end and really resent life and hate it and have to be on a bunch of meds and not be healthy. In the path I was on, the choices I was making were definitely going to lead me down that road. So that's why we're here making these differences, making these choices. Monday starts the major fast day. Got my run in, hydrated well today. I was a little dehydrated, helped her do her cleaning on the house. She owns her own business. Um, and it was weird because I forgot to take water. By the time I got through running through the whole house, cleaning and um, like the kitchen and sweeping the garage and doing all this other stuff, it was a pretty intense, like how dehydrated you get. So I actually had to catch up on hydration. Then we went and did our run. Dinner's been on point. Recovery's been on point. Today was a super easy run from yesterday's like harder sprint session. VO2 max is going up. My stamina, oh gosh, what do they call the endurance score on my Garmin's going up. All of my training has been productive for like the last 4 weeks. I can follow exactly what it says, and a lot of times it'll be like recovering, maintaining, productive, non-productive. Like there's several different categories it'll give you. This has been the first time ever that it has just said productive for the last 4 weeks. So I'm about to get out of the lowest band of the VO2 max. So it's in right now I'm at like 40.2, and that's in the red. That's poor. The next orange up is at 40.5. I've been working for 6 months to get there. Granted, a lot of the workouts I've been doing are not at all focused on increasing your VO2 max. So it's been slow, but it's been slow on purpose. I'm just excited to finally start making ticks. Like, I'm a very visual learner. I'll probably start putting these graphs on here. I'm very excited to move from the poor zone into the fair zone. I'm about to do that for VO2 max. Um, the endurance score, I'm about to move from the recreational red zone up one, and I forget what the tier for that is called, but obviously it's not elite. It's not at the end of the rainbow yet. So yeah, feeling great. Slept well. Watch says I did not sleep well. Nothing new there. It always, and maybe somebody out there knows, it always says I don't have enough REM sleep. But I've been dreaming more recently than I ever remember dreaming for years. So I don't know why it thinks I'm not dreaming or not in REM or whatever. But to me, I am, because like I just said, I have all these vivid dreams recently that I can recall for like the last several months. Feeling super healthy, you know. Can't complain with anything. But yeah, she found us, and she's now going to stalk me on my YouTube channel. And I did ask her not to share it with anybody in the family yet. So hopefully, we'll get halfway down this journey before um, that happens. Just because it's one of those things that a lot of people, the evil eye, or people will get jealous of you real quick. Like, everybody wants you to do well, except they just don't want you to do better than them in your like immediate circle. And I'm kind of trying to keep that at bay so that hopefully they can see me doing well, and then that'll build their confidence and their momentum into wanting to do better things with their life, instead of them looking at it as like a spite thing or a jealousy thing or whatever. Because family is fun. It's always different. But I think I went over everything: recovery, diet, water, weight, exercise. All right. I appreciate you. As always, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. And God bless.